working. Just that I need to upgrade the phone, but I really just don't.
I know.
Don't want to pay the money if I don't have to. The fact because that phone's perfectly fine.
Is there like a camera thing we could look at instead of a phone?
Yeah, but then I need a.
All right. Yeah.
Laptop
We'll talk
to
about it.
process it all.
We'll talk about it after. Good afternoon, anybody. If you're listening,
Yeah,
if you're watching, if you're
just bear
there.
with us a second.
Technical difficulties.
Yes, I don't even know. I don't know whether the mic's working. So.
Fluff in the pot, basically. Fluff in the pot.
Where the heck am I? Oh, there. Oh, no, I'm in YouTube studio.
Dun, 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 dun,
I don't think
dun.
they can hear you. I've got a mic on. It'd be like a squeak in the background. Right, I'm trying to find out whether the microphone's working and all I can hear is hello, is this working?
Yeah, I can. It's working. I can hear me.
Yeah, but that's because you can hear it from there.
Oh, right.
No, see, it's not working. So for some reason I can't get the mic to work.
Fluff in the pot.
No, leave it.
All right.
Okay, so we're having technical difficulties. I've restarted the internet as well because we are having problems with that. So, like, we'll see what's going on. You might not be able to hear me because this isn't working, but you can hear me through obviously my phone. But like, it just means that I sound a bit further away.
It's working. Can hear you both.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear me through the microphone, but this isn't working because the port it connects into the iPhone port, and my iPhone port isn't working. I can only charge my phone by contactless at the moment. So not contactless. What's it called? So, anyway, we'll have to move it. I'm a bit annoyed. I was going to use my work phone, but my work phone's not charged. I normally use my work phone. What are we on? 52%. So if I disappear, then what I'll do is I will restart on using my work phone. So today, so anyway, just want to turn me down now because I don't want to listen to myself speak.
Okay, so we do the introductions.
Okay, so Brian's here today, and well, he's just literally just got here. We haven't had a chance to have a catch up or anything. I'm here, and Worcester's asleep in the sun. So,
Hi, Maureen. Hi,
okay.
Leah.
Hi, Maureen. Hi, Leah.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Jania.
Hi, Jania.
So far, so good.
Right.
And anyone
okay.
else who hasn't interacted but is out there watching.
I'm putting my murderer gloves on because
Is that because I was late?
Yeah, because Brian's in for it now. And because I'm going to do something with this. So I've had this for a while, and I don't really use it very often. But I was inspired by Suet Paper Inspirations for something that she did. I was inspired a while ago, and I'd made some, and I was going to show you them, but I can't find them because they're along with many other things that I've made. That you know when you make it and like this, you've done that. Cast that aside. Moving on. What else can I do? And if you're anything like me, you get distracted by, I want to try this craft out, and I want to try this out, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, and then you buy everything for that particular thing, and then you don't end up doing anything with it. So I'm going to make something out of this. Okay, so like I was saying, it was inspired by Suet Paper Inspirations. You can then use some DAS I was going to say wax. It's not wax. It's modelling clay.
Air dry there.
It's air dry clay. And I'm going to use some Tim Holt Stampers Anonymous stamps, courtesy of Brian. He hasn't given them to me, he's loaned them to me, alas. Oh, and Worcester's here. You're early, what do you want? Sniff my hand, thank you. Okay, happy now? So, I've got one of the ones that went wrong, but we're going to make something a bit like this, but like a better version of that. So that's what we're going to make. And I just don't like the feel of this on my hands. It's not when I'm making it, I don't mind the feel of it. It's when it dries on your hands and it feels like all dry, because it's dry possibly. So.
Oh, Joe's got an attractive moon boot on.
Oh yes, Joe. Yeah. So Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, but you broke your ankle.
Yeah.
And I don't know I can't remember what you're doing. You're doing a Kaylee, or I don't know, I can't remember what you said. Rushing to get craft stuff. Were you like beaten down by a fellow crafter in a store for the last product? I don't know what it was. So anyway, but she's got a lovely moon boot on because of that.
But I bet you're getting loads of crafting done, hopefully, surely.
I thought you were going to say I bet you're getting lots of sympathy. So but either you're getting some time off as well, aren't you? So which is always good. Not the best reason to have time off, but it's it's a reason. So yeah, so this is, so she made some charms. So like Sue paper Inspirations made some charms, and she to hang off journals and that sort of thing, and I think hers were a bit more delicate than mine. Like, look at the size of that. It's like a rump steak, that. It's so she made these things, and she used like findings, so jewelry findings, to put and push them into it so they hang off. I don't have any jewelry findings, and I'm not going to go and buy some jewelry findings just to do this with. But
really?
Well, so
yet.
far not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. So, but I do have this. So this came from. Do you remember? I mean, like it was a long time ago. Can't remember how long ago. We went to Bonds in Farsley.
I do. They're no longer there.
And yeah, we went like when they were closing down, and got on really well with the lady that owned it. So
yeah. And you made her cry, and she
I made her cry, she made me cry, and she gave me a whole load of stuff. So I bought some stuff, and she gave me a whole load of stuff that she wasn't going to sell, etc. And these were in with those, and these are tiny, the tiniest of loops. I'll put it on the back of my hand. You can probably see the hairs on my hand better than you can see the loop. So it feels like a 4-hour delay between what you can see and what I can see. Okay. So like it's probably looked like it's been on screen for a long time, but I have to wait and see what you can see. So anyway, so this is what I've got, and this is what I used. So I kind of shoved these in it, but I can't pick it. I can't pick it up now. Put it down. Oh, there you go. I've put it down again. I'm going to make these a bit thinner so they're not quite as chunky. So, but anyway, I'm going to make these, and we're just going to have a chat, because I'm not going to do a tutorial on it because I haven't a clue what I'm doing.
Because everybody else would.
That's like me teaching.
Put that bit in that bit.
Yeah, that's like me teaching you to fly a plane. I can't fly a plane. It's not a good idea for me to teach you to fly a plane. Although it's probably safer than me teaching you to fly a plane.
That's true.
I can't pick this up. There you go. Picked it up. Can't. There's no such thing as can't.
Stay for the comedy.
Yeah. Stay for the mania. So yeah, so that's what I've done. I'm not going to wait and see whether you can see it. That's it. I'm just going to show you. And then what you do is you get a stamp. You you also have to have a bit of OCD about putting the other stamp back in that somebody's obviously pushed out. But find a stamp that you want to use, or a stamp that you don't want to use if you can't find a stamp that you want to use. I don't know. I'm gonna use. Oh, I don't know. I might use that one. These have never been used. These have never. This one's never been pushed out of its little hidey hole. So, and get a stamping block and stick it on the back of the stamp. Stick it on a stamping block. I'll try and do it a bit straighter, Dave. I might do it that way around. And then I'm gonna need some ink. So, or should we? Ooh, should we go for colours?
Actual colours.
Actual colours.
Not
Real.
vintage First World War.
No, not crusty walnuts or old photo. And I'm going to pick a colour because, well, like, you know, if I could pick a colour, I'll
Pick a colour, any colour.
not that colour.
Do we need light?
I'm all right with. Oh dear. What you don't do is you don't get transfer what's on the mat onto you, and then you don't do that either, Dave.
What are you doing?
I'm just making a mess here.
So far, so good.
He's here for the entertainment. Oh, blimey, that's all. We're going to go all over the place. Where am I going to put that?
I need to wet a cloth there as well.
Might need to hose me down afterwards. Like a seagull when the oil spillage.
Well, I was thinking more for purely selfish reasons. Wipe the stamps.
Yeah, okay, I'll wipe the stamps. I will wipe the stamps.
I know
right.
you will, though. That's what I'm saying. I'll get it to what?
There you go. So that's what you do, and then you kind of just leave it to dry. And you try not to make it, you try not to squish it in the process. I think what I need to do is make these. Oh, blimey! I've got. It's going to be all over my face later. I don't know. End up with an extra eyebrow all in blue. That's what I'll end up with. Oh, thank you. There's a wet cloth here. Let's try tiny as we go.
Right, can you be trusted on your own for 2 minutes while I go and make coffee?
Oh, okay, I'll have to be trusted. Oh dear, Brian's gonna. I'll get the plasters ready. So.
Maureen says you can be any colour as long as it's black.
Right, we're going to go for a smaller one. We're going to make it smaller. Okay, and then Brian's going to update me on the chat because, like, I don't see what's going on otherwise. So, I've really made a mess of that one. I've made it blue. Oh well, I've made it blue. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky. Okay, all right, I'll shut up in a minute. Well, I won't. That's never going to happen. If you tuned in waiting for me to shut up, you've got a long wait. So, I really, could I have picked a smaller thing to stick in the end? Steady. So let's put that in there. And I'm hoping that when they dry, that will stay in there. But there are no guarantees. There are no guarantees in anything. You don't get your money back if it doesn't stay in. And I know that they're not like the most perfect, but let's face it. At the end of the day, I'm making it because I want something homemade. Well, because I don't want to buy it because I'm a cheapskate. That's more to the point. I'll give that a wipe. It's Brian's stamps. They'll never look like they did before, but like at least try and make it better. Right, okay, what else am I gonna use? Let's just have a look. I'll make a square one or a shieldy one soon, but like I'll make something that's like can be one way up. Can be one way up. What? Can be the right way. Oh, I don't know. What am I talking about? Who am I? No, the right shape. That's words. They don't come easy to me. Words don't come easy to me. See, I have the voice of an angel, of Beelzebub. Yeah, I didn't inherit my dad's fantastic singing voice, but you know, you can't have everything. that wasn't a very good impression, was it? It's as bad as my impression, really. What the heck is that stuck to it? Every stamp of mine has got something stuck to it. That's a dog hair. But then again, dog hairs are like, you know, compulsory. They kind of stick. You have to have them in your life. Food, everything. I bet I'm not going to get the same impression, am I? You know what they should. What I could do is, oh yeah, but they're Brian stamps, and he'd go bonkers. If they were my stamps, I'd give it a go. Using some acrylic paint. But if I use them with acrylic paint, yeah. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. I'll have to see if I can find anything of mine that's like suitable. I mean, like, it's not like I don't have any stamps. I've probably got more stamps than I've got napkins, and that's saying something. But you know, you need napkins for decoupage. You need stamps for stamping. You don't need them for stamping, but you can use them. Let's just say, do I have anything? I've got these. I'd be happy to, like, they're not very exciting, but I'd be happy to stick these in a thing. In a thing. Yeah, good. That's the one. I'll be happy to stick it in a thing. And then also, the other thing you need to do with this air dry clay is close it up between uses, otherwise it will dry out because it's air dry clay. So, like, guess what I don't do? Yeah, the sticky thing on the reseal things. I mean, I don't know, like, you know, I can understand that they stick them on, but they never work. Not that I know that. The ones on chocolate. Have you ever seen those sharing bags? Sharing bag. It has a resealable thing. Resealing? What's this resealing thing? I'm sorry, but, like, you know, once a bag of sharing chocolate is open, then it's never going to get sealed again. It's never going to get shared either. So, if I could turn back time. Sorry, share. I'm just an embodiment of everybody from the 80s, basically, and 90s. It's like, who sang I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hopeful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. Who was that? Mika? Was it Mika? I don't know. I don't know why I'm asking you. Just don't either. Right, I'm going to use this. I'm going to keep that because I'll use that on my window thing, and I'm going to put some acrylic paint on here. I'm just going to put a little blob. That's a bigger blob than I wanted to have, but never mind. And then I'm going to do something with it. Do something with it. I flatten it out a bit. Because you don't want to stick your stamp in that thick gunge. That now looks like some primeval goo. That's going to go somewhere. So Brian has just come into the room, and I don't want him to go, what the heck are you doing with my stamp? This is a different stamp. I'm using some acrylic paint. I did say to everybody I wouldn't use your stamps in acrylic paint because I might not be seen again.
Fine, as long as they're wiped after.
Well, I know, but I don't know what they do. You know, I don't know how that would turn out. I don't know how that would end.
And I don't know what's been going on because Maureen says as long as the pigeon was wearing his scarf, he'll be okay.
Sorry?
So I've lost something somewhere.
It's all right. Well, I'm no more lost than I am. I'm just doing this and I'm lost. So
hang on then. Let me go back a bit. I've been gone too long. Oh my God, I've been gone too long.
Oh, that's not gone right either. That's not going to look. That's just going to look like a mess now. Oh look, it's a mess. Oh, what a surprise, Dave! You're very good at making this mess. Oh well. We might move on to something else. No, it's fun. It's a rich tapestry
He
of.
says your gloves look like the shade of her skin. You need to get out in the, you need to get out in the
Yes, you do.
sunlight, woman.
Leah, if this is the shade of your skin, you're not getting enough vitamin D.
Alright, I saw that bit.
That's the problem with like when you put gloves on, then you end up with like it all over the gloves, and they're not as easy to clean as hands.
Colligan Crafts, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Leah Foy,
Good
good morning to you.
Good
Trisha,
morning.
hello.
So, I guess when they say good morning, that they're not in the
Yeah.
UK, because it's night. Otherwise, they wouldn't be saying good morning. Well, you know, unless they've lost track of time. Easily done. So, right, I've wiped the excess off that one. This should then just print in the raised bits. Sorry, well, the raised bits on the impression, but the unraised bits on the oh, that's just throw it away, Dave. Just throw it away. That one, oh, I've now got ink all over it. Like, get rid of that as well. I can go in the bin. So I was inspired by Sue, who obviously needs to come round and supervise because I clearly don't know what I'm doing. She just used like these kind of VersaFine stamp things. Let's just go with that, Dave. This is what you should. This is why you should always test things out before you do them live. But
too much paint. You need a thin layer of paint to dip into.
well, I did go for a thin layer of paint, and then it didn't turn out.
It's
I've
just
lost my. I've just put my
trial
stamp
and
in.
error. Oh,
Let's try this. one.
Jodie, Leah's met Dave, but she's not met me. Dave used to teach her in person.
Oh yes,
Jodie
In
asked,
person.
asked Leah if
she's
she
scarred.
met us.
Probably scarred by it now. So, oh,
Fresh gloves? Take them off, put fresh ones on.
oh, no, because that's very wasteful, Brian. This is like, you know, I'm not in pandemic anymore, so don't want to be changing your gloves
find a
every
way to
5
put them on the
minutes.
front of a card or something. You
Stick
can go
on
in
a
the,
card.
you can go in the,
Stick them in a craft
you can
project.
go in this bag with everything.
Oh, no.
And we'll reuse it somehow.
Right, give them a wipe. That's because that's clearly made a difference. Right.
Catching up on your sleep's good, but I have no idea what I'm going to do now.
Oh, it's Brian. Oh, Brian's been catching up on his sleep, so although he has done quite a few night shifts. So, what time did you get home last night? Sorry, the pregnant
11-ish.
pause is Brian thinking.
11?
All right, that's not too bad.
Oh, no.
Well, it is when you finish it. What time did you finish at? 9. You
Yeah.
need to get your driving license sorted. I tell you now.
Yeah. So everybody can say.
Yeah. Well, that's true. It's true. You do. So you do. There's no argument. No, you see, that's not long enough.
I do not mind the buses. I've used them my
I
whole
know,
life.
but I couldn't cope with a
My carbon
2-hour
footprint's quite
drive.
small.
I couldn't cope with a 2-hour drive after doing a late shift.
I know, but I'm not driving, I'm chauffeured.
Sorry, a 2-hour, not drive, journey. I definitely, that's, you know, like, because it's only half an hour.
It's 20 minutes if Chris is driving.
Well, yeah, I know, but Chris drives like beyond the speed of sound, so like, that's the reason why he's got driving tickets and I don't. So I'm going to put that in there. Yeah, okay, so that should just fit. So if it fits, it sits. Should I give it a go by sticking it in here? Did you say that this needs to be thinner? How thin is thin?
Very. It just needs a brush it.
A brush, and that means I've got to deploy another thing into the mix. Hang on, I've got one in some water here. Jeez, it's like this painting business.
I know.
Can you still hear me, folks? Or have you turned the sound off? Good thinking. I wish I could turn the sound off on thing as well. To be fair, that's it. What's what's going on in the chat? That's what I wanted to. I did say I was going to catch up with the chat when you came back because you can see it and I can't.
I read you some of it just then, but yeah, Leah says she met you in person. You teach mindfulness crafting classes that she would go to, and she's yet to meet me. Ha ha ha. That's because I'm not real. I'm a computer-generated model.
Can I just say this hasn't worked?
Lisa Ellingworth says hi all.
Hi Lisa.
Hi.
This hasn't worked, so.
Jodie likes the idea of a craft class.
Oh, well, that's great. Thanks for your help.
Leah Foy likes, I love the stamp set. Where did you get it?
What? The Tim Holtz one. I got it from this place called Brian.
She might have the other one you use it.
Was it this one that you liked? The Stampers Anonymous one. That's a Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous stamp collector. It's called. It's CMS 338. And if it was this one, then I have absolutely no idea. In fact, I do have an idea. It looks like it's come off the front of a magazine. So, everything's falling in the bin. Okay.
Jodie likes the idea of you doing classes, and Maureen's just reminded her that we're getting a craft bus and we're going on tour.
Oh yes, yeah. Get my craft bus sorted out. Right, win the lottery first. If anybody's got a winning lottery ticket.
Oh, you've done it. Not the Tim Holtz's one she meant, but.
Oh, the other one. All right. That one.
That one.
Yeah, that was just off the front of a thing. A magazine.
Thing.
Yeah, you know, like you get these magazines and they've got free things to tempt you. Not that any crafter ever needs any temptation.
Yeah, but it's the only time we ever bought those magazines. Like, oh, I like that stamp. We'll have the magazine.
Yeah, never read the magazine. Only ever bought it for the stamp. Which is not really very good.
Some of them never got read. Cut off, maybe.
Yeah, some of them got cut off. Right, I need to find a stamp that will do this better. Nobody does it better. Yeah. Do you want me to stop singing? It's never going to happen. You're going to have to go somewhere else.
Yes.
No, surprisingly, nobody ever said that. Because I said yes. Oh no, I do know one person that will always say yes. Stop singing. Leah. Leah is not a fan of my singing. I have no idea why. Clearly, you know, you can't teach people good taste. So.
Leah's going to live on the big red bus.
Oh, are you? Okay, fair enough. I'll make sure there's enough room then. Right, okay, I'm going to give this another go. I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to use it with some acrylic paint.
Leah Foy. This is getting confusing because
Right.
I've got more than one Leah.
However, Leah Foy.
Says you can always paint them after they dry if the stamp gets messed up.
Yeah, I could. I could always paint them. I probably wouldn't, but I could.
Jodie, if we're going to have a bus, it'll be like a big red London bus.
Yeah. Yeah, like not one of the new red London buses.
No, one of the old ones.
Yeah, no, Leah, I wasn't like being very dismissive about that. I was just not very good at painting, so painting is not going to be like, I can't paint a door, let alone a thing. Oh, I need to put the finding in case this works, in case it works. I was making something else. I was going to do something else this morning, but I don't have the...
Leah says, it's just banter, Dave, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, wow. So,
We do have double deckers, Jodie. She said, y'all have double deckers.
Yeah, they're not red double deckers in this part of the world. You only get red double deckers in London. Well, not only in London. I'm sure there's other.
No, but that's...
You usually have a usually have a branded colour, so like it will be.
That's
so like Arriva buses are usually like a turquoise colour. but sometimes they're green because they are green. So they're like biodiesel or electric. And then the others.
Oh, what were they called? Route Master.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The red buses are route. Those typical, you know, the iconic London bus thing.
Jump on, jump off at the back.
Yeah, with the open back. That's called a route master. So route master depends on where you come from.
Can't you do Chelsea by the sound of it? Route Master.
Don't you taking the Mickey? I used to say master before I came up here. I now say master. It's like I used to say grass and I now say grass, and I used to say glass and I now say glass. But I've been tainted.
Right. Master's right, because if you say master, there's no R in master.
It's about pronunciation, though, isn't it? So it's like apparently pronunciation is one of the least well pronounced words. Pronunciation. Because people say pronunciation, and it's not. It's pronunciation.
You say potato, I say potato. Let's go the whole thing off.
You say toe, I say toe.
I don't know what you mean.
Right, this is going to go horribly wrong. So, way to set that up, isn't it? This is going to go horribly wrong, and everybody watch.
Off you go then. Yeah.
Watch me make
We're all waiting.
a horrible mess of this. Look, I can't even get it off the
waiting
stamp.
to happen.
Uh-oh. 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 Sorry, Brian. I've broken it. Let's give it a wash. I need to hose it down in the garden at this rate, but I won't damage the stamp. Give it a wiggle in this really dirty water.
I wonder if it's really, I don't know, would you clay too, I don't know. I do not know, I don't do it, so I don't know.
Yeah, is my clay too close to me? Yes.
Is it too thick? Are you pushing it in too far? Or?
Oh, I could be pushing it. I could be a bit heavy-handed. I'm quite heavy-handed. Oh, Brian. Oh, Brian. So that's a bit of an in-joke. So who is it? No, it's Cora. So Cora from Downton Abbey, her maid's called O'Brien, and every time she says it, I say it to...
She's always disappointed.
Yeah, she's always... she always sounds disappointed, Cora, anyway. So, but it's the... O'Brien. So, so when I say, oh, Brian... That's how I say it. Oh, Brian.
Have you got an old toothbrush?
I'm not putting my toothbrush in this.
I said, have you got an old toothbrush?
Yeah, there's an old toothbrush on the... Well, it's not a toothbrush because it's the connection to the electric one, but there's an old one on the top. I took it off this morning. So on the glass shelf in the bathroom, obviously not in here.
Yeah,
because
I got that.
although there might be one in there. There used to be when I was going to say before I changed over to an electric one. There should be an old one there. I kept to my last toothbrush so that I had something to. You never know when you might need a toothbrush.
To remember once all your teeth have gone. This is my last toothbrush.
To reminisce about my last
when I had teeth. Now I just rub it gently.
One day it will be a toothbrush with my one tooth. Sorry, I'm snorting now. Right.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Let's reject that. And the other thing I made, this isn't dry, is this. This is what I was going to do. So, but this isn't dry yet. It's like a faux enamel. Let's just wait until I can see that on my screen. So. Yeah, it's like a faux enamel thing, and it's just been coated with... I was going to use glossy accents, but then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to use some 3-in-1 because that dries clear. And when that oozes out, it looks like it's like, solid water, so why not? I found one of the things that I made.
In which case, they're probably all down there.
Oh!
Craft lunch!
That was... Actually, that's a good idea. We could do that. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's abandon everything else and do that.
Look, you just sink one of those into it and then go, look at it!
Yeah. I think, Brian, that may be a little bit cheating.
There's no
So
cheating
these are Tim Holtz. This is a Tim Holtz embossing folder. It's one of his, what are they called? 3D.
3D embossing folder.
This is also one. In fact, there's loads of them here, to be fair. It's not like that's all that was.
They're technically all 3D though, because none of them are flat.
Yeah, no, an embossing folder is 3D, but I think it's because it's more 3D. More,
More 3D.
more D to the 3D. So anyway, these are like some of those folders, but I think we might go for. I made that out of a shiny one, I think. Like that. But that was using. I just
Laurie
wanted
says,
to use
I'm
them.
a pink toothbrush, you're a blue toothbrush. I'm guessing there's a reference there that I've missed.
Listen, those books. It's those books. Those books are in. Aren't those the books that are in Oxfam that we picked up yesterday and went £10?
God, yeah.
No, put it down.
£10, yeah. Forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a blue toothbrush one, and there's a red toothbrush. Book in our
Little old ladybird ones.
yeah.
Keep looking at them, but they're £10.
Little old ladybird ones. Like
Little
that sounds like
ladybird.
little old lady.
Little old ladybird. She's a little old ladybird.
I will try out my new scissors. These came today. Do you know what I really hate about buying scissors? Okay, this is like a real personal thing. What I hate about buying scissors is you always need scissors to get scissors out of a packet. So
That is true, actually.
they always come in the worst packaging possible. They're impossible to rip open. So you need a pair of scissors. So if you were buying your first pair of scissors, you've got no hope. No hope.
You'd have
It's
to
all
have
over.
strong teeth.
Oh no. Oh, ow, the biting of that. That would make sure that you'd never need the toothbrush again if you bit that.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, yeah, so that's my woes in the world of like
Hey, life's not bad.
packaging generally though.
Life's
Do you
not
not
bad if that's your only woe.
do you not find that packaging generally is just it's not just hard to get into, it's terribly wasteful for the planet, you know, like
Will somebody please think of the dolphins?
yeah. All these dolphins with plastic packaging stuck in a blowhole, and that's not a euphemism. Although it could be. I feel like I should push me boob up now.
You should anyway, it's second.
Let's see how big we need
Max Bygraves had a song about it. Pink toothbrush and a blue toothbrush.
All right.
Oh my god. You are showing your age, Maureen.
Yes, you are. Max Bygraves. I don't think he's been mentioned in a conversation for.
Since 1847.
I think Brian's insinuating something there, Maureen. You're quite free to hit him next time you see him. If you can catch him, you can hit him.
I can't run very fast, you're fine. And let's face it, I don't run. If you see me running, you should be able to run faster because something's chasing me.
Yeah, they can eat him first. That's all that matters. You only need to be able to outrun him. And like,
Yeah. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Who runs faster?
well, that's not going to sit in there now. I'm just going to sit in there. I'm going to glue it in though, because it won't stay in otherwise. I'm going to force it to stay.
You will stay. You will do as you are told.
Like I do with all my friends. Just glue them down and they can't leave. So yeah, I'm going to glue this down. I don't know I can't remember whether I glued it before, but I think my stuff's drying out now, so best to glue it down. And I don't know where the bit was that I used from last time. Goodness only knows. Goodness only knows.
Be in here somewhere.
Yeah, it's like, it's just like everything.
Hidden in the
It's here
depths.
somewhere. But nowhere where anybody wants to be waiting while I find it. So.
Yes, Leah, everybody was born before you. You are the youngest person we know.
You're the
You are
youngest
very
person
lucky.
ever.
You're very lucky. We don't usually hold with young people. They should usually be seen and not heard.
Says Brian, the Victorian housewife.
And I made a good Victorian housewife.
I could see you in a bustle.
I was going to say, I look good in a bustle. I've got the hips for it.
Yeah, you've definitely got the hips for it.
Mm-hmm.
You look like you're wearing a bustle anyway, so.
I know. I'll slap you later.
You're welcome. You put that in there.
It's
Oh,
not
I need to
useless
put a-
though, Maureen.
What? This?
No,
all right.
she said, I told you my head's full of useless information. I don't think it's useless information.
You definitely.
To the point where when this finishes today, we're going to Google this song and have a listen.
You're definitely somebody to know if you're having a pub quiz. So.
There are days when I just think, God, if I just phoned Maureen, she'd be able to tell me.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah, don't bother asking. In fact, can you be turned into a
Alexa.
what are they called? A
Maureen.
home assistant. Yes, Maureen.
Maureen.
What's what's the square root of a cucumber? I don't know why you'd want to know. I don't know why you'd want to know the square root of a cucumber, but you know, like me, you know what I'm like. I can't actually bring words to mind.
Oh, Maureen.
What? What?
Leah asked what people have had to eat, and Maureen's had bread and dripping.
Oh,
Oh,
Maureen.
my God. In a good way, oh my God. Now I want some.
yeah. Oh, blimey, I'm a bit weird when I used to have bread and dripping. I really liked the jelly bit, but a lot of people go, ugh, but the jelly bit was my favourite bit. I actually like the jelly bit in a pork pie. So, not that I eat many pork pies now. I do Slim World because like one pork pie is about, well, one pork pie is like my sins for a month, basically.
That's just this disclaimer in case you're watching, Emma.
He says eating a pork pie. Oh, let's not let that drop. I don't want to let that drop on my beautiful creations. Oh dear. You know what? You know why I do these things without even trying them out first? It's because at the end of the day, it's all fun to
Jo says she
give it a
remembers
go.
watching a Nick the Buck's Best video and she used prints on the clay. And put them in the clay.
Someday my prince will come.
So that'll be another option. That's when you used to have to drop off your film.
Yeah. I used to do film.
Is there anything saucy in there that we'll take off us?
Yeah. Do you know something? I used to be a trainer for a photographic printing company. No, that no longer exists. They're called Super Snaps. So I used to be a trainer for them, and so I used to be supporting new staff in shops, and we used to have to say to people, so like if we'd print them, because very often you just be given the film and you print it, and then it'd and the other thing is the photo labs used to be in the windows of all these stores, so people could see what was being printed, and like sometimes we used to have to stop the machine and put a privacy guard on it. So we had these guards that would sit round the photo box, because we'd suddenly realised that hang on, these are a bit saucy. These, and if they were deemed pornography, we used to, so like that didn't have to be full on anything. That could literally be more than one naked person in a photo. We had to, we weren't allowed to give them out because we didn't have a printing license for such material, so that people had come to collect their things and we'd say, I'm sorry, but we can't give it to you because it falls under the
Jo, actual typewriter keys. I think she said print outs, and then she's put typewriter keys, so maybe actual typewriter keys. I don't know.
All right.
We've got several conversations.
What, do I have to go and like break off all the keys off old typewriters when I'm in a museum?
Have you got any at work?
What, an old typewriter? We're not that old. We started in 1987, Brian. So, but not 1887. So yeah. Anyway, that's the situation. So but some of the things that people would like, why would you do something? Some of those things.
I remember him being in the windows, and when we were little, we used to stand there and just watch him going down that little conveyor belt.
Hang on. When you were little, didn't work in a shop when you were little, because I'd have been little at the same time.
Well,
it wasn't
obviously
when I was down the mines when I was,
obviously,
I was 5.
obviously they had the same machine for a long time.
I don't think it'd be the same machine, but like similar machines maybe. But yeah, they used to have them in Windows. So, and then they stopped having them in Windows because people started just.
Because Mary Whitehouse arrived on the scene.
Yeah, Mary Whitehouse. Oh yeah, nemesis of my youth. So.
Nemesis of everybody's youth, that one. Unless you were God-fearing.
Yeah.
And never went anywhere or did anything or thought anything.
Her and Margaret Thatcher in cahoots and like basically a witch hunt on gay people. So anyway.
Luckily things have changed.
Yes. Things have moved on. So you see, I like these because I'm not actually printing anything, so we'll move those out of the way. Don't look at those. Don't look at them. My hideous like monsters. They're like Frankenstein. They're like, oh no, don't look at me. Covering their eyes. We don't have eyes. Hopefully we don't have eyes.
Don't show the Tim Holtz to me. I'm so ashamed.
Sorry, I had to have a drink.
Prince of typewriters. Got you.
Prince. Purple rain, purple rain. Don't you laugh at me like that. Stop clutching your sides.
That was very left field even for you.
I don't know. I was trying to think of She wore a raspberry beret.
I've got a raspberry beret. I haven't worn it for a long time, but
can you find in a second-hand store?
Hat shopping. We need to go hat shopping.
Oh yeah, we haven't been hat shopping for ages. In fact, like we were in Scrap.
I need a fascinator.
When we were, you're fascinating anyway, Brian.
I don't know what I need it for, but I need a fascinator.
When we were in Scrap last time, we were just putting things on our head just because we haven't had a picture of us in hats for ages.
Yeah, in years to come, that's going to be it. And what did you miss most during the pandemic? Hat shopping.
Hat shopping, yes.
We never bought them, but we got to try them on and take pictures.
I've done all the logical ones. Oh no, I haven't done an F yet, so obviously I'm going to have to do an F because that's my initial. So like, not F isn't my initial. Fave. My name isn't Fave. It's my surname is Flynn. So some of you now know what my surname is that you didn't know before. But yes, Dave Flynn.
Everybody thought it was Dash.
Yeah. The dog. Oh no, Dill the dog. I'm Dill the dog. I'm a dog called Dill. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. You sound like these stamps. Yeah, this is going dry. I should put this in something, shouldn't I?
Well, it is air dry.
Well, it shouldn't air dry now. It should be intelligent air drying, and no, not to air dry at the moment.
I've not been made anything. I'll stay moist.
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 The most hated word in the English language. But it's a word that has to be used because there is no other word that says what that is.
That's true, actually.
You wouldn't say a cake was wet. Oh, this cake's lovely and wet. So, but a cake that's lovely and moist is nice, but nobody likes it. don't know why the.
Jodie says to you all, wear fascinators. No, Jodie, it's just me. No, but we went through a time where they were like all the rage and everybody was buying them for like weddings and parties and going to the races and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Dave and I, before the pandemic, we used to go shopping a lot and just go wander around the shops because it was a day out. We liked it and we're boring like that. But we'd always
got no friends.
But wherever we went, we'd always try on hats.
Yeah,
and
just because it's a bit of fun, you know, like, and having a photo in a hat is great. So we've got loads of photos.
And it also makes people look at you and go, "What the hell is going on?"
Yes.
When I'm stood there with my grey beard and my luscious grey curls, putting on a fascinator,
or a big floppy hat,
So we just used to do it for fun. But we've got all these photographs of us out hat shopping.
We should have a gallery of those.
And we've not been able to do it for ages because even when you could go shopping in the pandemic, you weren't allowed to try anything on.
Yeah. So our hat shopping days were paused.
Curtailed for a while.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll be able to hat shop soon. There just don't seem to be many hats in shops, so. Although it's coming up to summer, there'll be more. I just don't.
Shops,
I don't like men's hats. Men's hats are so boring.
I know. Flat cap or a trilby.
Yeah, or a Panama, but it's a Panama that's not very well made, and it's like they're just not very nice hats.
Yeah.
But I'm doing my middle initial as well. But I used to. Can you still see me? Is it still light enough?
Yeah.
It just looks darker for me, but like, I'm cutting in the dark here. No, I'm not. I like these scissors, by the way. These scissors are like, they're a bit more giant version of these. Oh.
But you don't have to make that noise with them.
Yeah, but you don't have to give them that reverence. So like that. Look, I mean, like they're a bit more like what's the other size? Where's the other size? Get me some scissors, stat. No idea. No idea. No.
They're here somewhere.
Oh, I know that. Are they not there?
Little ones or big ones?
Well, you've got the bigger ones. Well, you did have the bigger ones because you borrowed them off me last week.
In amongst.
So anyway, they're like a bigger version of those, but basically they are very similar.
I reckon they're the same.
They're very similar. Well, they're not because like they've got bigger handles and the blade's slightly different. But
oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just feels a bit different. But they're really good and they're about a quarter of the price. So they're X-cut. So, but don't tell Tim. Don't tell him I said so, because if he wants to send me any free products, that's absolutely fine with me. I will endorse him. So, good old Timmy.
Leah asked Maureen if she had Facebook. Maureen said, yes I do, I'm quite modern. Actually, Maureen, the kids these days are all getting rid of Facebook.
Oh, no, I know, but
it's those older ones that have it now.
Exciting news on the Facebook situation. What used to be my Crafty Moose page is now called Dash of Dave. So you can find me now on Facebook. You can find me and stalk me.
Chase me.
No, you can find me on Facebook now. So, well, you can find the Facebook group. So there is a Dash of Dave Facebook group now, which hasn't had anything added to it for some time, but I will be posting all of my stuff on there, and
we need an admin
YouTubey thing. Yeah, we need an admin day. I also need a moderator, Brian.
We need a secretary, that's what we need.
We need some money, Brian. And I'm going to be doing some digitals. I currently have 3 kits in the making, very close to completion, and I will be bringing them out soon. One is very Tim-esque.
Close to being finished.
And that's close to being finished. So, and then I've got some floral ones and other ones. But yeah, I've been. That's what I've been doing this week. So I was going to make a whole load of videos this week, but I didn't because I was doing.
Because learning Procreate
Yeah,
took over.
I learnt to use Procreate in about 2 hours, and then since then I've been making digital. So watch this space, or my Etsy space, and then today Brian's just going to show me, because he already has things on Etsy. He's going to show me how to upload things to Etsy. So because I will be selling some of my stuff on Etsy. I've done a flip through in a video of the collaboration journal that me and Brian made. So Brian made the journal and I made the
Ephemera.
ephemera. Well, he basically made the journal to put my ephemera in because I make so much ephemera, prolifically make it. All of those videos that I've made at least 2 of each thing. So I've been building it up. We've got like 216 videos now. So there was a lot of ephemera. So yeah, so there'll be some journals going into my Etsy store as well. So I don't know whether they'll sell. So, but you don't know until you try.
You don't know until you put them in there.
So anyway, that's those. So I need to leave those to dry. They're a bit bigger version of those. I don't know why that one's smaller for some reason.
Joss is really excited for digital.
Is she? Oh yeah. Oh.
They are good.
Now Brian's going to do my design team stuff. So he's once they're made, he's hopefully going to make something for me.
He started making something for you.
Well, how can you with I haven't finished the digital bit.
With the blue stuff that you get.
All right. So yeah, there's a blue collection, that Brian's going to do something with at the moment, apparently. Well, the reason why Brian's got them all is because he prints them for me. By the way, this is not an energy drink. I will just point out, I do not hold with drinking energy drinks. This is just a sugar-free iron brew. So.
Made in Scotland from Girders.
Yeah, from Girders. Can't say Girders. Girders. So I can so. Yes, absolutely I can so.
I told you well. You taught me paper, I taught you fabric.
Let's do some of these. Yeah, I taught Brian paper, he taught me sewing. I did sew before you though. I could hand stitch.
You could sew. When you realised I did sew, you didn't sew.
No, I didn't sew, but I could sew because my grandma taught me to sew.
Yeah, I know.
And you're not my grandma. You're not my grandma!
Yes, I am!
I could do with... Can I get that out of the bin?
You can?
Might have this back. Black acrylic's back. No, okay. What's going on in the chat? What's going on in the chat, Brian? Bri.
I don't know! Take out of me! Oh dear. Maureen found the Dash Day page.
Oh, was she?
Leah says she'll be your secretary. Oh my god, I need a job. She says she's very tech savvy, that helps.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, you can be like the moderator-y thing on Facebook, but it is free. You know what I mean? Like, as in, you don't get paid for it. I'll pay you in digitals. But yeah, no, the and when I've won the lottery, I'll pay you to be the secretary. But it's unlikely to happen. You know why it's unlikely that I'm going to win the lottery?
Because you don't do
So
it.
don't do it. Exactly.
I do it.
I'd love to win it.
I wouldn't quite often.
I wouldn't, you know, I don't even want a lot, just, you know, enough to buy a bus,
Yeah.
pay me debts off,
I win quite often, but it's usually like...
buy a year's
sort
supply of dog
fiver.
food for Worcester, and that's all. That's all I'd need. I don't want a lot. Will you do me a favour when you open that packet? Because if I do, it's going to get...
It's going to get messy.
It's going to get messy. More messy than this is.
Have we got a suitable container for it to sit in? It's not suitable because it says keys on it, but...
What? Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't expect you to put it in something.
Well,
I didn't expect you to keep it tidy.
you'll only knock them over.
Oh, yeah,
Otherwise.
sure I will.
Remember, I've met you.
I know you.
I know you.
You're not my mother.
Yes, I am. Oh my God, that's like your mother and your grandmother. Something's not right.
Well, you're old enough to be my grandmother, so... Sorry, I've just realised I'm in hitting distance, so...
Mm-hmm. And I have lots of heavy objects around me. Honestly, you just can't get the friends anymore.
No, that's true. I know. I know, Brian. Oh, Brian.
Oh, Brian.
Oh, Brian.
I'm very disappointed, oh, Brian. It's so disappointing.
No more disappointing than this.
New movie though soon.
Oh yeah. I want to go and see Death in the Nile. Death on the Nile as well.
Yeah.
With Kenneth Branagh. So, just Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh, yeah.
I was on the phone. I was FaceTiming me mother last night. Me mother. And I couldn't remember who it was. I said I thought it was Kenneth Branagh, but I couldn't remember. She didn't even know it was coming out. To be fair, let's face it. So.
Well, that's been out a while because
Is it on? Is it on at the cinema
I
already?
don't know. I think so. But Belfast is his current one, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't mind seeing Belfast. I'm not like racing to see it though. I'll wait until it comes out on Netflix.
Any other platform?
Yeah. On a free platform. My mum's been to see it. She says it was really good.
Oh, she liked it?
Yeah, she did. She's been to see something else as well, but I can't remember what that was. She's not an action-y or
Ooh.
comedy.
Jo says she'll make you a journal with your first digits.
Oh. Oh.
There you go.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, we'll sort something out then, Joe. We'll get so you can get access to them. You can get premiere access, VIP access, design team access. Oh dear, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do? I'm going to get one of these out. Oh dear, I've made a right mess of them. Some of these are going to have to be painted now. I put my hands in the thing, but they're all painted.
I'm giving you light now.
Light! Ah, bright light! Like a gremlin. Is that better? Can people see them? If I just put that in the way.
It was more that there was a shadow over your head. Oh, that's very bright. Hang on.
Let it settle down.
Let
And
it
also,
settle.
I move the light in a second. There you go.
There you go. It's better. I think. I'm sure somebody will say if it's not.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, is Nightmare Alley good, Jodie? I'm
Who? What?
another film called Nightmare Alley.
Nightmare Alley? That doesn't sound... That sounds like a horror movie.
No, it's not scary,
Oh,
but I
right.
think it's like a bit weird.
Right. I don't know what it is, so... I'm not a horror movie fan, so if it was a horror movie, I wouldn't go and see it.
Yeah.
Are you saying yes to me or to yes to somebody in the chat? Because if you're saying yes to somebody in the chat, they can't tell. All right.
No, I've seen trailers for Nightmare Alley and it looks interesting. Like, I think I'd like it. I don't know, you might like it.
Well, if it's a horror movie, I won't.
I don't think it's a horror movie.
All right.
I think it's got elements of horror in it.
My life's horrific. It's up there. So, Unless I move that. Oh, blimey. Hang on, people.
Hang on, people. We're trying to fix the problem.
I'll see what I can do. It's all going Pete Tong. What's that? What am I unplugging? Oh, that. My tongue is Pete. Now I don't know whether this is going to make it charge because this is the reason why it doesn't work.
Yes.
I don't know. Is it charging? I don't know. Hang on, people. Oh.
Prepare to feel seasick.
Yeah. So I'm going to end this live and we'll go live again in a few minutes. So if you want to come back, come back. Okay.
We'll be here.
See you in a bit. Bye.